Some of the most iconic movies of all time revolve around a chosen one, a messiah-like figure who is uniquely suited to save the world, whether thanks to fate, prophecy, or some special quality no one else possesses. Beloved movies like Star Wars and Kung Fu Panda play the chosen one concept relatively straight, while other great films subvert it in unique ways, redefining its storytelling potential. Custom image by Yider Chacon. Here are 8 unmissable movies that take the core idea of a chosen one and do something different with it, telling a story all of their own. The Lord of the Rings Chosen One is special because he isn't special. Release 2001, written by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens and Peter Jackson, directed by Peter Jackson. Adapted from J.R.R. Tolkien's beloved trilogy, The Lord of the Rings actually gets to play its chosen one theme multiple ways. Aragorn's heroic rise is predicted by multiple prophecies, and likewise Eowyn slaying the Witch King is a straightforward chosen one arc. However, in Frodo, the trilogy also subverts the trope. Lord of the Rings inverts the chosen one concept by making Frodo the exact opposite of a special hero, someone with so little desire to be unique or powerful that only he can be trusted to carry the One Ring without falling to Sauron's corruption. Of course, he still stumbles along the way, but among a fellowship of legendary warriors, Frodo is the only one humble, ordinary and decent enough to carry the ring to its destruction. Everything Everywhere All at Once Chosen One is the ultimate failure. Released 2022, written and directed by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Skynyrd. While Lord of the Rings Frodo is the definition of normal, Michelle Yeoh's Evelyn Kwan Wong is something even more extreme, the single most unsuccessful, wretched version of herself in the entire multiverse. In the film, Evelyn is recruited to battle an alt-universe version of her daughter, Stephanie Sue's Joy, and given a device which allows her to tap into the skills and knowledge of her multiversal doppelgangers. However, doing so will damage her sense of self and reality, the process that turned Joy into such a significant threat. Evelyn is the chosen one because her immense dissatisfaction with her life will theoretically make her more open to accessing her other selves without losing perspective. Usually, the chosen one is someone with a special gift or destiny. Evelyn is the exact opposite, a person who has failed so hard, she's uniquely suited to tap into her other self's successes. Of course, that dissatisfaction and sense of failure have also turned Evelyn into the one person who is able to reach joy, but not before she too flirts with turning her back on reality. Dune, Part 2's Chosen One is a false messiah. Released 2024, written by Denis Villeneuve and John Spates, directed by Denis Villeneuve. Adapted from Frank Herbert's legendary book series, Dune tells 2 stories. First, the rise of Paul Atreides, the prophesied messiah of the freemen of Arrakis, who is destined to transform their desert planet into paradise. Second, the rise of Paul Atreides, a genetic anomaly manipulated into being by the insidious Bene Gesserit. A powerful religious order, the Bene Gesserit have spent thousands of years carefully controlling and mixing bloodlines to try and create a gifted precognitive being. At the same time, they've been seeding a variety of chosen one myths around the galaxy so that when their super being arrives, he can quickly take control. Dune examines how politicians wield religion as a weapon, depicting Paul's mythic destiny as not just a fabrication, but a calculated lie that it is likely to plunge the galaxy into an epical holy war. The Omen's Chosen One is the bad guy. Released 1976, written by David Seltzer, directed by Richard Donner. What if the Chosen One isn't here to save the world, but to doom it? In this iconic horror film, the beginning of a sprawling franchise of sequels, prequels and remakes, Gregory Peck's Robert Thorne begins to suspect that his son is the Antichrist, destined to bring about the end times. Thorne is slow to believe that Harvey Spencer Stevens' Damien is a scion of Satan, even as those who inconvenience the kid die suspicious deaths. And when he does finally accept the fact and try to kill off the Antichrist, Damien not only survives, but finds himself adopted by the president, more able than ever to bring about Armageddon. The Omen plays the chosen one concept straight, just in the bad guy's favor. Damien really is destined to change the world, and any mortal attempts to stop him doing so are doomed to fail. Willow's Chosen One doesn't do anything, but still wins. Released 1988, written by Bob Dolman, directed by Ron Howard. This classic fantasy epic starring Warwick Davis, Val Kilmer and Joanne Whalley sees a group of heroes attempting to protect a baby prophesied to cause the downfall of the evil witch queen Bavmorda. And technically, that is what happens, but the baby has almost nothing to do with it. Bavmorda's downfall is caused by the characters who gather around baby Elora Danan, not by the baby herself. Many other films have played around with the idea of a self-fulfilling chosen one prophecy, but the chosen one is still generally a major player in the story. Not so in Willow, where trying to kill a blameless baby will rightly unite a band of heroes against you.